some football. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight we've got an entertaining one in store for you. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And away we go from Nashville. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back to the 27. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important. And I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do your guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere J.J. has been, he's lit up that huddle. And success has followed.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Second down carry for Jones. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Staying on the ground here with Jones. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 42. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They motion the slot man right. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know, before the snap, You know right before the snap you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. McCarthy going to keep it himself. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that is not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. They're on the road, but still favored coming into this one. And they quickly made a mockery of that home field advantage, Brock, with an opening drive TD.
Just kind of playing like a team, right? That just knows it. They believe in themselves. They've got that athletic arrogance and confidence. Coming into this building, they can't wait to take the home crowd right out of it.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Set to kick this away. Julius Chestnut to return. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. Leading them out to the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
We talk all the time, Kate, of the NFL at times being a copycat league, and there's no question the success of Penix and Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels and all of their experience they brought to the NFL game was attractive to Tennessee, taking Cam Ward 1-1. This guy has been there and done it and seen it all at the college level. Now he's got to bring that experience and watch it flourish in the NFL.
What's scary here is the Tony Pollard. And you come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now the shotgun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd down, Pollard. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 2 yards on the pickup, and the Titans will have a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Throwing the out route complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Ward. He's running with it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Now a toss. It's Pollard. And they bring him down. It looks like he got it to the 27. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
First down throw here for Ward. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Second and 10 now. Escapes the pocket, and he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
From the red zone now. He's got it! Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans start off well to tie things 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They get 40 on the big hitter. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First down, Minnesota.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other and give him a chance to make a play.
It's Jones on the toss. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And the Titans opting for a 50 DB, a nickel set, third down. He's going to try to pick it up. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up fourth down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. It's the Vikings looking at a 4th and 5. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Reichert connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So Tennessee headed out for its second drive of the game. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. That throw finds Okonkwo. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Complete. And he's brought down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Again, Ward going to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap down to Ward. This is Ridley working the right side. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Coming now from the Titans on this 4th down. On comes Johnny Hecker. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewler.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here's the Tennessee offense getting ready to start our 3rd quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
2nd and 13. It's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Ward setting up to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Addison going to motion over left. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Play action, McCarthy. He's keeping it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st and 10, here's Jones. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Searches, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into passing, known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Titans aggressive in defending the pass here. They're in dime. 3rd down coming. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Looking for a target. Now he's forced out right. Gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So we'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. I'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 29-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 29. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans will have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the fourth trailing. New set of downs for him from the 46. The play fake. Here's Ward. And the Vikings rush brings him down. Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
To the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Defense showing blitz here. Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. We'll start with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Motioning the tight end left. Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, That's a success.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he'll have his fair catch right along the 25. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It's a gain of 20. And the Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And disaster avert it. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans down by only 3. They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the 1st down.
Call a screen like that. Instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Again on 2nd to Pollard. Only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Throwing now. he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
This is a very important field goal for Joey Slye. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Looking good, and it's through! And they've tied it up late in the fourth!
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Chandler now on the return. Duping the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Response to Hawkinson outright. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Again, McCarthy to throw. Now here he goes. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That kick was a heck of a distance, but with the adrenaline that you know he had flowing through him in that moment, it helped give him all the drive he needed to send the game winner through.
forward, set to kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Ward now. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up second and
10. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here he goes, one final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.